Hello everyone, Mirak here. This is part 7 of Rastakhan's Rumble card review. We're going to be starting out with a priest spell for 5 mana, Mass Hysteria. Force each minion to attack another random minion. This is quite interesting. There has been several cards like this in the past, especially in Boomsday, with the Flarks Boomzooka, which summon the minions from your deck, and they attack enemy minions and die. It's kind of the same mindset, but on a different level. Force each minion to attack another random minion. So you need to have a board presence, or even the opponent minions can be attacking each other. Really interesting. Just gotta look at really a lot of probabilities, like which minion, if this minion hits there, that minion hits where, whatever. So there's 2 minions on board. You obviously know what's gonna happen. It's quite interesting. And now we have the Beast Within. 1 mana epic for Hunter. Give a friendly beast +1/+1. Then it attacks a random enemy minion. Interesting. So if you have, well, it has to be a beast. But you can't put this on egg. A 5/5 that comes from the egg. So, yeah. It becomes a 6/6 that attacks a random enemy minion. Something like that is doable, I guess. If you play dead, then you play this. That's a potential combo. So if you play egg, you play dead it, you Beast Within. The 6/6 just attacks a random enemy minion. Plus random enemy character. That'd be bonkers. So, a legendary now. Mojo Master Zihi. 6 mana 5/5. Which are average stats. 46 drop. Battle Cry. Set each player to 5 mana crystals. So this is meant to be played on turn 10. Okay. Play this on turn 10 against a Druid. All of a sudden they have 5 mana. And that's it. You have 5 mana, and they have 5 mana. This is interesting. For legendary, I'm not sure how I feel about this, to be honest. Now we have a Druid card, Tree Speaker. 5 mana epic. A 4/4. Battlecry, transform your treants into 5/5 ancients. Treants are usually 2/2, and all of a sudden they are 5/5. So if you're playing things like Scenarios, for example, you summon the 2/2 treants with taunt. Play this card. The next turn, are they 5/5 ancient with taunt? I mean, it's transforming them, so I don't think they would have taunt anymore. So that's interesting. I like it. A lot of interesting cards in this video. I mean, this is gonna be the last video before the big dump. So I like this card. Ain't gonna be any good. Maybe in the token deck, you have a bunch of 2/2s on board. You play this, all of a sudden they're 5/5s. So it's value, if you think about it. Basically giving each treant +3/+3. You have 1 treant, basically 5 mana, 7/7. I mean, 1 treant is not enough value. And I have 6 treants. Change to ancients. 3 times 6. That's plus 18 plus 18. On Tree Speaker. If you think about it that way. That's a 5 mana. 22. That's good value. How often are you gonna have that kind of value? Quite often if you are a token-based deck. Now moving on to a rogue card. Bloodsail Howler. 2 mana rare. 1/1 pirate. Rush. Battlecry. Gain 1/1 for each other pirate you control. This can be pretty strong. It can gain 6/6. And if you have the spirit on board, 2 mana, 13. That's pretty good. And it has rush. That's an insane turn. But wait a minute. You have the spirit on board, takes 1 slot. Play this, you have 5 slots. So in effect you're gaining +5/+5. That's kind of underwhelming. But it's still good value. 2 mana 6/6. Potentially a 2 mana 11/11. Trying to do anything except Deathwing. Which it would not gain that much attack if the opponent played Deathwing the turn before. So this has really good potential with Captain Hooktusk, the 8 mana legendary, which summons 3 pirates from your deck, give them rush. So turn 10, that's a lot of waiting. As a rogue, that's a lot of waiting. Because rogue might be mid-range to an aggro deck. A mid-range deck surviving till turn 10. That is quite doable. But Hooktusk is not gonna fit in aggro deck. Because aggro decks like to win by turn 6 or 7. The aggro player survives until after turn 8. Most likely, the aggro player has a 50% losing, which is already a toss-up within the game. So maybe it's like a 70% chance you can lose if you survive until turn 8. It's 70% chance you don't survive. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, so this is definitely gonna be in a mid-range deck. I mean, is there such thing as a control rogue? Not really. But, you know. Moving on, we have a hunter card, which is quite surprising as to what it is. Zul'jin. Now this is the hero card. Or hunter. That's pretty cool. 10 mana. Pretty much a Yogg. They give you 5 armor and turns you into something. So Zul'jin, are you really Yogg in disguise? That gives you 5 armor, and your hero power is deal 2 damage and targetable. Basically the hunter hero power, but targetable. So Yogg in hunter, I mean, just play that. Kind of useless. There's what is there? The Spellstone. Recast the Spellstone. It's quite powerful. What else? In um Wild you can play Call the Wild, and this does it again. Oh, that is the difference between this and Yogg. They're not random spells. They're all spells you played this game. That's right. It does not work like I thought. It's all spells this game. Not cast random spells. This card really has potential, I would think. Because you're just replacing your hero power with a targetable hero power. Which is powerful on its own. But this battle cry is quite crazy. So you play Zul'jin this turn, in Wild you can play Yogg the following turn. I like this card. Now the Warrior card, Spirit of the Rhino. 1 mana rare. Like all spirits, it's a rare and 0/3. Stealth for 1 turn. Like all spirits. Your rush minions are immune this turn. The turn they're summoned. Let me read that. Your rush minions are immune the turn they're summoned. Summon a minion that has rush. They're immune. That's really interesting. Because you can play a Kali, which is the Rhino. Anyways, this is cheap enough where you can play this and play a 9 cost. Or you can play the Zundasta. Undasta. I like this card actually. Moving away with a Mage card, 4 mana, Scorch. Deal 4 damage to a minion if you played an elemental last turn. This costs 1. So this quite resembles Wing Blast. There's also a 4 mana rare. It also deals 4 damage. And if something is costs 1. So that's where the similarities are. Differences is Wing Blast requires something to die. Scorch requires playing an elemental the previous turn. I mean, could this see more play than Wing Blast? I think so. Playing this in Elemental Mage can be a thing. There's not enough. Damaging things, well, is good, I would think. So now the last card. From this review, Gregoire the Frog. 6 mana legendary or Shaman. Battlecry return. All spells you played last turn to your hand. Also 4 attack and 6 up. Of course a beast, Frog is a beast. You're returning all spells. You don't want to play overload spells the previous turn because, this makes Frog awkward to play. Other than that, it's a pretty good card if you played plenty of spells last turn. Now, if you Unstable Evolutions, since it has Echo, you get all those spells in your hand. Do you get copies of the Unstable Evolution you played? If so, that's crazy. Got Unstable for days. So in the late game, turn 9, you play Totem and Unstable the shit out of it. Turn 10, play this, and all the unstables return back to your hand. If that's correct. Just unstable this. The 6 mana 4/6. It's kind of below average. The health is a little above average. Is this more of a average cards than I think. Just unstable this. And you still have other unstable evolution in your hand. So, if I'm correct and you get multiple copies of unstable evolution, that's crazy. Other spells, lightning bolt, you gotta be careful of your overload, because if you play a lightning bolt, a lightning storm, and zap something, you have 6 mana left over. So any other overload you play on turn 10, you wouldn't be able to play this card. Something like using the healing rain on your face twice, like Gregoire. You get them back. Now, the turn before you play Shuttle, you can play a lot of spells. The turn before you play it. Then the turn you play it, Shuttle goes off. This battle cry goes off, so that's quite crazy. Even in a mid-range deck, this can fit. Facing an aggro deck, this can really be good. Even Shaman, this can fit in. So you can play Hex and get more hexes. More hexes, play this. You get more hexes, so that's really good. Overall, I just want to say thanks for watching. Now the next review will be the big dump Blizzard does. So I'll be reviewing the rest of the cards. So until then, see you next time.